In the untamed heart of Africa, where each sunrise ignites a new battle for survival, two queens rule with unmatched grace and power. One commands a legacy, Savannah, matriarch of the Swamp Pride, a lioness shaped by hardship and born to lead through strength and strategy. The other thrives in solitude, Sahara, a leopard mother whose silent steps and unyielding instincts guard the next generation. They are not rivals, but reflections of nature's dual spirit. Unity and independence, ferocity and nurture. This is not a story of conquest. It is a testament to endurance. Witness the wild through their eyes in lion and leopard, the hunting queens of the Savannah, wild animal documentary. Before she ever earned her crown, Sina was just a daughter. A bright-eyed cub with a curious spirit. Staying close to her mother's side as they moved through the vast, untamed African savanna. In a world ruled by wild animals. Every peaceful moment is fleeting. That illusion of safety shattered one morning in a storm of roars and claws. The pride was ambushed by rival predators in a brutal clash for survival. Beneath her mother's protective frame, Savannah learned her first lesson in the law of the wild. True survival begins with courage. As Savannah grew, so did the distance between her and her pride. At just 2 years old, she was pushed out, a rite of passage for many young lionesses. With a final glance toward her mother, Savannah stepped into the unknown. But she didn't vanish, she rose. In time, Savannah formed a pride of her own. With grit, instinct, and relentless resolve, she brought together a team of lionesses cast out like herself. Their first hunts were rough, disorganized, full of mistakes. But Sienna learned quickly, turning chaos into coordination, instincts into strategy. Now, at 11 years old, Sienna leads the Swamp Pride, a powerful coalition of over 12 lions and cubs. She commands a territory that spans more than 20 square miles, rich in prey and fresh water. Under her leadership, the Pride has completed more than 500 successful hunts, bringing down everything from nimble gazelles to buffalo. Each hunt wasn't just about feeding the Pride. It was about proving she could lead. She wasn't born a queen, she became one. Forged in exile, sharpened by hardship, crowned by instinct. This is the spirit of survival in the world of wild animals. Captured in every scene of this unforgettable wild animal documentary, where power is earned, not inherited. If you had to lead a pride like Sienna, what would you rely on? Strength, strategy, or heart? Let us know in the comments below. While Sienna commands the open plains with strength and numbers, another queen rises from the shadows, silent, solitary. But no less powerful, it is Sahara. A female leopard navigating the margins of the Serengeti, where survival belongs, not to the bold, but to the quiet. Tucked beneath dense thickets and thorny acacias, Sahara chose a life of isolation. In a hollow carved by instinct, she gave birth to 2 leopard cubs. Each no larger than a loaf of bread, their spotted coats barely visible in the undergrowth. In the world of wild animals, secrecy is the first shield. With no pride to protect her, Sahara does everything alone. She moves dens under the cover of darkness to avoid predators. Every hunt, every decision, every silent step, a lesson in survival for her cubs. She teaches them how to climb, how to follow wind-borne scents, how to stay still when danger passes. When lion tracks appear in the mud, she veers away. She knows a single misstep could mean death. Not for her, but for the future she's raising. And then the moment comes. Her cubs hidden nearby, Sahara crouches low in the grass. She strikes. Her target is a young antelope. It falls. Success. The cubs watch, wide-eyed, then approach. Awkward, unsure, but curious. One begins to feed, its first taste of wild Africa. At nearly 2 years old, Sahara weighs around 90 pounds. With a muscular frame built for climbing and ambush. Her territory spans over 15 square miles, overlapping with hyenas, lions, and baboons. All of whom pose a threat to her cubs. But Sahara has kept them alive with nothing but cunning and the silent strength of motherhood. She wears no crown, but in every scar, every silent breath, lives the legacy of a true queen. In the world of wild animals, do you think it's harder to survive alone or to lead a group? Let us know in the comments. This is the hidden power of motherhood in the wild, captured in every moment of this unforgettable wild animal documentary. In the world of wild animals, power isn't measured by roar alone. It's measured by foresight, by control, by knowing when to act and when to wait. Two predators, two mothers, two leaders. And two entirely different strategies for survival. Under the wide open skies of the Masai Mara, Sienna reigns over one of the region's most formidable lion prides, the swamp pride. She is not just its oldest lioness, she is its architect. Her strength is undeniable. At over 320 pounds, with a body built for battle and endurance, Sienna can bring down prey twice her size. But her true power lies not in brute force, it lies in her mind. Hunting for Sienna is never chaos, it is choreography. Every hunt begins with a decision. She surveys the herd, identifies the weakest link, and signals her lionesses. Often with nothing more than a glance or the subtle shift of a tail. The group fans out. One lioness circles from the east. Another drops low in the grass. Sienna waits at the center. When the moment is right, she launches the ambush. Over the past decade, Senior Anna has overseen an estimated 150 to 200 successful hunts during her reign. Targeting everything from gazelle and zebra to massive Cape buffalo, which can weigh up to 1,500 pounds. These hunts don't just feed the pride, they prove her tactical brilliance again and again. But strategy isn't just about food, it's about land. Sienna's pride occupies over 20 square miles of prime territory, near a seasonal river system. She has defended it against rogue males, rival lionesses, and even poachers. Territorial boundaries are marked with scent and guarded relentlessly. On the African savannah, to lose territory is to risk starvation and extinction. And beyond her tactical role, Sienna carries the most sacred responsibility: the continuation of her bloodline. Each cub born under her leadership represents the future of pride. Sienna has birthed over 20 cubs in her lifetime and has raised many of her daughters to become hunters and mothers in her own image. Where Sienna leads through coordination, Sahara rules through silence. Deep in the shaded forests and rocky ridges of the Serengeti, Sahara lives a very different life. She is a solitary leopard, a predator born for isolation. No pride, no backup, just instinct and stealth. Zahara is smaller than Sienna, weighing in around 90 pounds. But she is no less dangerous. Her body is lean and powerful, built for climbing and short, explosive bursts of speed. Reaching up to 36 miles per hour in a chase. These two paths, one forged in unity, the other carved in solitude, define the true soul of the wild. Sienna shows us the power of leadership. Sahara reminds us of the courage and quiet resilience. Together, they are not just mothers, not just hunters. They are the beating heart of the wilderness. In a world where wild animals face threats greater than ever before, their stories remind us that nature is not a backdrop, it is a legacy. One we must honor, one we must protect. In the boundless grasslands of Africa, two queens wrote a hymn for the wild. One with thunder, one with silence. And in every stride they took, we saw it. Nature is proud, nature is powerful, and above all, nature is wondrous. If their story moved you, subscribe to our channel and help us keep the wild alive, one story at a time.